All right, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back.
Hold on. Whoa.
It didn't work.
Nope.
We got a 10-second video.
Little technical difficulties to begin with. Forgot to turn the mics on, so we got about 10 seconds of video without no sound. But welcome back
Yeah.
to Poor Chronicles.
We've taken some time off. We just decided to restructure things a little bit.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Take that back. Structure and restructure stuff.
Yeah.
Because we try to structure how we're going to talk and what we're going to talk about, and then restructure and whatever else. So.
Yeah, just trying to get some more engaging content. And we've actually got some stuff lined up. Just got to make it happen.
Yep. Trying to line up an all golly, I cannot talk. An all girls night. So
yeah, let my wife and two of her closest friends take over.
Yeah, and I guess we'll be the ones behind the scenes, kind of running things.
Yeah, because they won't know how to run this
No.
this system. They'll have it all messed up.
No, they won't. And they'll probably be like, "What's this knob do?" Sorry if you're listening, but it's probably true. Please don't beat me up. You know who you're talking. You know who you are.
So if y'all are interested, you can leave us some feedback, and we'll try to get a girls takeover episode.
Nope.
Who knows what they'll talk about?
And I've got a few buddies that I work with. They're really big into ministry and youth ministry as well. So we're gonna hopefully try to get them on sometime
And a
talk
police
about
officer.
and get a popo on, get him, see what all his nightlife does, because he actually does the rotating stuff. So
Yeah, he does. So many days and then so many nights.
yeah, and then what old music player? What'd you call him?
Yeah.
What would you call him?
Interesting man.
An interesting man.
A man of many talents.
Well, yeah, if you want to say
A
that.
little mysterious too, because he don't talk a whole lot until you sit down and talk to him. You don't know much about him until you actually talk to him.
Yeah, that's true. Lord, I didn't think he would shut up at that party.
He was telling his whole life story.
I know. I was like, I mean, that's pretty cool, man, but still,
And
golly.
he agreed. He's out there, right? I guess, I don't know. He might have came back from doing the hurricane relief. He was up there in the town, but Buncombe County, I think, is where he went.
What did you just call it?
Buncombe, whatever. I don't know how to say it. How do you say it?
Sorry, really?
How do you say it?
Bunkum.
Okay. It's spelled like Buncombe. Alright?
Okay.
Nobody knows because we weren't around when they decided to name this county. Nobody knows the proper pronunciation.
Okay. All right. But when you ask people that live there, they call it Bunkum.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. We have a lot.
Sorry if I offended anyone.
We have a lot of schools up that way that get materials from us. So
You're gonna have a lot more material
Oh.
out there.
yeah, we are.
Unfortunately.
Except they got to get the money to get it though. That's
Yeah,
the only downside.
Can't depend on the government.
No, on that $750.
Yeah. Shoot. They won't even buy a TV for the schools or the houses hardly.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't talked to anybody up there since everything, but
But when it pops, you know it's going fresh.
yeah, especially if you shook it a few times.
I know.
Make sure you shook it though,
Yeah.
and then hit the bottom and
Like
everything
that,
else.
you know that guy on TikTok that like sits down and does like mental health awareness stuff, and he's always sitting there in front of the camera shaking a yoo-hoo all the time.
I don't know if I've
His name's
seen him.
W.E. Gator or something like that.
Okay.
Got kind of the Amish beard, don't have a mustache, but
Oh,
every time he pulls up, he's sitting there shaking a yoo-hoo or whatever on his videos.
well, next time I pull up TikTok, he'll probably be on there then.
Mhm.
Me and you just talked about him.
Pretty cool guy.
No, all mine's been full of rescue relief and all that stuff.
Yeah.
From Lake Lenore and all that.
Like what? Like what?
Yeah, I said Lenore, didn't I? Lake Lore, sorry. And then
I think Asheville probably got hit pretty bad with a lot of the damage. I know a lot of those small communities, but Asheville took a big hit.
Yeah.
Because it's so big. That's why everybody goes straight to Asheville, because it's the biggest city in that area.
Oh.
But all the surrounding areas got hit just as bad, if not worse.
Mm-hmm. I seen Biltmore. Biltmore looked, the village part, right? Because the estate was pretty
fine.
Good.
Yeah, it looked okay. It had some trees down and just runoff, but the house itself looked pretty good.
I mean, as old as that house is, it built pretty good.
Oh yeah.
The village all tore apart.
I know.
I mean, is it the world's largest McDonald's, or what is it? Or the largest McDonald's in North Carolina? That's there at the village.
I don't know. I hadn't been there in so long, honestly.
But I seen the McDonald's and it was trashed. I mean, every window down, every seat gone. I mean, all you seen was dirt, and every bit of it was at least 3 foot off the ground. So I mean, you walk in and you're a lot closer to the ceiling than you would have been. But
I did see too in the entryway of Biltmore. You know, they got the little guard shack, little tunnel you drive through.
Yeah.
Well, the water line on the tunnel was to the height of the opening. Like it was all the way to the very top.
Yeah. I think I've seen some things in Spruce Pine. They, like the little canopies or awnings that's right in front of the store.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen the water line
at the awning.
It's like,
man, I couldn't imagine it. Like, you just imagine waking up, or most of them are already awake, but you just think, oh, we're just getting a bad storm, nothing new. Like we get these all the time, and then out of nowhere, just everything's gone and destroyed and flooded, and houses catching on fire because of all the water. Like you just lose everything.
Yeah.
And it's not like a fire where there's kind of a chance to save it. Like when the water comes, there's nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. It's taking everything in its path.
I mean, even if you try to put up sand and put up plywood and all that stuff, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at that rate, the amount of water that comes through at that amount of time. I mean, and the height of the water that comes through it just washes away everything. Did you see that kind of reminds me, did you see the grill of that one lady that filmed it on TikTok?
No.
Alright, so she was filming at her house, and out where the river was, I guess, and kind of where I guess because the river, when it backed up so much, she had her grill sitting out there. That thing was just steadily staying there. I don't know what kind of grill it was. I think it might have been like some Oklahoma Joe or something like that. But you seen all the water come by it, and the grill was still standing. I'm like, what the piss?
It's gonna show up on my TikTok, right?
I'm like,
Uncle,
how's that grill
whatever grill company better sponsor that lady.
Yes. And everybody kept asking her, like, update on the grill, update on the grill, update on the grill. And then a few days later, still there. I think it might have moved, so it might have been on the right hand side of her front porch, and it went to the left hand side of her front porch, but it was still there. Did not get tipped over. Did not do anything. It was still there. I was like,
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I did see another video where it was something similar to that. There was an object there that it wasn't being destroyed. Like it was getting hammered. You could see the wind and the rain beating against it, but it stayed true. And the comments were like, so and so needs to sponsor this person. Mm-hmm. I was like, that's some crazy. As bad as the situation it is, you kind of got to make the best of a bad situation. Like that lady was probably devastated, but she was also having a good time trying to entertain people too.
Yeah. I was actually getting a kick out of it myself. I mean, You seen logs and everything else going by?
Swiss roll.
Squish it.
I think so.
But I mean, you seen logs and telephone poles roll by, and then there's the grill still standing. I'm like, golly, she got cement blocks in it, or is it cemented in? Like, but I seen that, and then did you see the church? They got like half of it taken away, the basement half.
Yeah, and they still had services the next day.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect that, but shoot,
there was another. Well. I think it was in, might have been Swananoa or Spruce Pine. The church, the whole back end of it got just wiped out.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Sides and everything. It was an old white church.
Mm-hmm.
And devastation all around it. Couldn't even hardly get to it, but they had a big sign on made out of a sheet that said church service is 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Show up.
I mean, it's pretty nice. And one guy that was actually working there, he said, I came through there Sunday, and you could hear everybody in there preaching and lined up out the door to get in.
Oh, I mean, might as well. I trust in the Lord then.
Yeah, turn to the Lord. That is the crazy thing. Did you see all the devastation? And I seen, I don't know how many churches that were still standing.
No. Well, I mean, y'all had an eventful time whenever y'all went.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and fill everybody in on that and talk about what y'all did.
Yeah, so if y'all didn't see the TikToks, I did post some TikToks on Poor Boy Chronicles TikTok account. And I did some on Facebook. But me and old Bully Price, he's been on the podcast early on. You can go back.
You weren't supposed to say his last name.
It's too late now. You can go back to, I think it's probably episode 20, like episode 4 or 5. He was on there pretty early on, but
it might have been episode 2.
We rallied for a week, and I was surprised. For a week's time, we started it on a Tuesday, and we were planning on leaving on a Friday. We rallied together, got the community together, and got I'd say it's probably a 20-foot trailer full of water, supplies, just anything you can think of. Water, baby wipes, cow feed. Somebody donated 2 pallets of wipes. Somebody else donated a pallet of cattle feed. A bunch of water came through. We had odds and ends all in the bed of the truck. And the back seat was so full that Barry couldn't even ride with us.
Yeah, I mean, I could.
You could have squirrels in there, but you could have made some room.
Yeah, would have been all right.
We got it. Surprisingly, in the 5 days that we did it, we had a bunch of stuff. And we took it to Marion, North Carolina. So if anybody's interested in donating, I think it was 632 College Drive in Marion. It's a drop site. Now it was, get a little political here for a minute, but it was a local government facility drop off. I already told you.
Mm-hmm.
But we pulled in. It was a little late. It was about 5 o'clock when we got there because I had to work a half a day.
Yeah, you didn't leave out till 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we didn't get gone till about 2 o'clock. And we got in there and they said, "Oh, well, we're done receiving for the day." And I was like, well, I figured, better to have too much than not enough. And kind of rubbed me wrong. And Blue might take it other ways, but the officer said, well, they've got a little too much right now. I was like, that's some bull crap. I even said it as we were driving off to Blue. I was like, they got too much. Ain't that a bunch of bull crap?
Yeah.
Like, you think people needing all those supplies would be just more than happy to stay until no more supplies come in.
That's the government side part of it.
I know, because they want to regulate everything. They want to control. They want to have their hand on everything.
But didn't y'all find a few other places to?
Yeah, luckily. So the government facility turned us away, which I'm sure they probably were bombarded with donations. But they turned us away. They did give us an address for a church that was about 10 minutes away.
I'm not trying to do anything anyway.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking too. I thought this one place, the first place was like a privately owned little place.
Mm-hmm.
And then come to find out when we got there, it had like signs and professional looking signs telling you how to get there. And then they had police officers standing there guarding the gate and everything. I was like, this is not what I expected. So they gave us an address to a church. I think it was Zion Hill Baptist in Marion, North Carolina. They were more than happy to receive things. We pulled in and we told them, take whatever you want, because we're trying not to have to take it home with us. And they unloaded 3/4 of that thing. They had 2 pallets on the trailer, and that was it. They got all the water, all the food, all the cattle feed, everything. And then they just didn't have room for anything else. And they gave us a number to another church that was 10 minutes away and gave us an address, and he was like one of the ministers or pastors at the church called ahead and told them we were on the way. So they were waiting on us, which was real good. They had it figured out. They had assembly lines of old men at the first place unloading as fast as you could sling it off the trailer. Then the second place, they had a forklift, a pallet jack, and a tractor to unload everything with, and a bunch of redneck boys with chains and straps and everything else.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was something that you could see the difference between these little down-home churches that were more than happy to take everything they could get. And they had people lining up because they were cooking food too. So they would have locals coming by and say, hey, I need 2 plates. And they'd give them 2 plates. They even gave us food, gave us whatever we wanted. We didn't take much, but.
What, after y'all 7 Sammy hot dogs?
Yeah. Old Blue over here bought like 7 hot dogs, and I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna eat but 2 of them.
Blue eat the rest of them.
Yeah.
Blue eat the rest of them.
Maybe not today or tomorrow. Probably next week, but he'll eat them.
Nah, he'll eat 5 in a day. But nah, I mean that's something. That's actually another one of the things that you kind of see on TikTok and stuff. And all over social media is like all the government regulated ones
turning
people away, things like that. But then all the ones that is church associated, they're welcoming everybody, cooking for everybody, anybody and everybody that's got food offers it up,
rallying together to clean up the roads
and there is another drive that's going on that actually Providence Grove FFA they're fixing to start doing. So if you have any extra warm weather clothes, or mainly jackets, blankets, stuff like that, they're trying to get several boxes of that stuff to where they can ship up to the mountains that way, because
it's gonna get cold.
It's fixing to start getting cold. I told Mom and Dad, I said, well, I got plenty of those because I've lost a little weight, so here you go, you can have some of them.
Yeah. And our church is actually planning on doing something too there for the trunk or treat. I think it's is it the 26th that the trunk or treat is? Or the 27th?
I think so. Hold on.
But when Barry looks it up, on the day of the trunk or treat, they're taking donations. So if you want to bring a case of water, you don't have to, but if you want to bring a case of water or canned foods or anything, then they'll accept donations the day of the trunk or treat as well. We forgot to give all our socials and everything.
That's fine. Go ahead and give them now, then. While I'm looking.
So if any of y'all are interested in following us, we're going to be posting this on Spotify, Apple, and iHeartRadio, and Google. I never knew Google had a podcast app. Basically, wherever you can get your podcast, and we're going to do the video segment on YouTube, and you can follow us at YouTube at map.productions. Everywhere else is just Poor Boy Chronicles. Our email address is poorboychronicles23@gmail.com. If you want to send us emails or be a guest and inquire with us or whatever, got Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
I think that's everything.
I think that's everything.
But it looks like
Barry.
Yeah, we're doing the trunk or treat at our church on October the 26th from 5 to 7. So if you got anybody with little kids, y'all come on out.
Yeah, we might even be set up there.
Well, I know you will. You already said you was going to with your wife.
Mount Pleasant Baptist Church of Staley, North Carolina.
I might do one.
You might do a trunk too.
I might do a trunk. I'm thinking about pulling those gel blasters out too. Let them shoot something.
Set a target up.
That's right. But they're actually taking, I believe that's it.
Going more donations too.
Yeah, that's the donations there. I do believe what Zach was talking about. It's more medical stuff. They're actually taking donations now.
Medical supplies, first aid kits, sanitizing solutions, wipes, anything you would get if you went to the first aid section at Walmart.
Yep, they're like I'm telling you, I cannot talk today. The last day to drop that stuff off is October the 12th, so just coming up Sunday.
Conveniently is this Saturday.
Oh yeah, this Saturday, duh.
We got a busy weekend.
Yeah, we do. I've got football that morning, and then we have got something else special going on at the church on Saturday.
Saturday night, the 12th, at 7 o'clock.
Yep. Me and Zach are actually putting on a movie night. We're going to be doing The Blind with...
It's the Phil Robertson story.
Yep.
Where he comes to find Jesus.
So we'll be doing an outside one, and hopefully be actually cool enough to where...
Yeah, it's supposed to, I think Saturday's going to be about 80, but that'll be about perfect, because when the sun goes down, it'll cool down to about 70. You won't be sitting there shivering.
Yeah, that's true.
Bring your chairs and
that would be pretty cool if we could start doing some s'mores and stuff while doing the movie night.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to do an outside movie, big inflatable screen and stuff like that. So yeah, anybody wants to join?
What's the address? Read the address off.
You had to ask them, yeah. Hold on.
But yeah, if anybody wants to join, it's free. Free to anybody who comes. We are going to have a donation jar. We've yet to really decide, but the donations are going back to the church if you want to donate.
No. And address is 7103 Sandy Creek Church Road, Staley, North Carolina, 27355, Mount Pleasant Baptist Church.
Yeah, we can post the thing on our Facebook page as well.
Yep.
To remind everybody. But we're going to have refreshments, popcorn, drinks, some candy. We're gonna,
you want to bring your kids? We're going to have a movie.
Kids activity too.
Yeah. We got a kids activity, and I think we're going to be showing what?
The Great Pumpkin.
The Great Pumpkin?
Yeah, Charlie Brown movie. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, or whatever it's called.
Oh, that's right, okay. I always thought it was like Charlie Brown Halloween or something other like that, but it's actually
the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. What's the Thanksgiving one? Charlie Brown Thanksgiving or something other?
I think so.
And then Charlie Brown Christmas.
So I think the Great Pumpkin is Halloween and Thanksgiving. I don't know. I might
slide in there and watch that movie too.
Yeah. Because you've already seen the adult movie.
I've already seen the adult one. Yep.
But I've yet to watch it, and I just figured, well, be a good opportunity to watch it with the church.
So yeah, y'all come on out. We'll be there. We won't be there as two poor boys. We'll be there as a member of the church.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely be there for trunk or treat. And definitely be a member of the church there. Like I said, Zach is definitely gonna have
something. I don't even know.
Do you really not know?
She's talking about a farm thing, but I don't know what she's got planned.
Well, why did her and Lucy doing it?
Because it's for my family. We're gonna have the kids and everything.
Oh, you're gonna do the family one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll be doing one by myself. If I decide to do one. It'll be last minute, but I think I got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some gel blasters and
those little guns right there.
Those little guns right there. And then I'm gonna fold the top back on the truck and then hang something in the bed of the truck to where they can shoot and get candy, whatever. Just don't know the theme of it yet.
Yeah.
I really don't. Because I don't want to get too scary. We are the church one.
Yeah, I would do more of a church theme, like Aiming for Christ or something like that.
Yeah, we could do all that. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Maybe make your target out of some of that glow-in-the-dark style paint.
Yeah.
Where it lights up when it gets a little bit darker out. Because that parking lot's a little shaded, so it'll glow.
I said something to Derek about it today. He's like, just show up and come on. Bring it. I know that the kids will love it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, that's true. Shoot, we'll even love it too. I'll make sure I shoot Derek a few times with it. But,
don't freeze them like some people started doing.
Nah, I won't freeze them. You ever been shot with one of them things?
No, I haven't.
It's not bad. It really isn't. I mean, it's a lot. I know you've been shot by a paintball.
Mm.
Yeah, it's nowhere near getting shot by a paintball. So you're good.
Just tingles a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like a little small, maybe yellow jacket sting. Something like you just got bit, but then it just goes right away. It don't stay there. It don't leave whelps like a paintball does, and it won't leave whelps like a sting. I mean, it's like I'll flick you, and it, you feel a little bit of pain, and it goes right away.
Yeah.
Those things are not bad. And which me and Derek did talk about maybe doing that for our youth. We've got a buddy that does a lot of that stuff for his youth.
Laser tag or something like
Laser tag. Well, his is actually his is gel blasters, and then he's got ones they do kind of like cops and robbers or something like that. And they'll do glow in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got some of those, and he said it's literally like a tracer. You'll see it come out, and it's like, oh my god! But he does that. I'd say, I think he does it about once a month, and he said that he's had at least 30 youth show up for that.
Really get people involved.
Yeah, and he said they start at 7 o'clock, and then probably don't end till about maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's an all night thing.
Yeah. A big event. Not just the gel blaster thing.
Yeah, because he said they worship and stuff at the beginning, and they come and they eat, and then they'll have snacks throughout. But he said it's mainly we show up, we worship God and stuff, and then we'll go start playing gel blasters. He said all the kids show up. I'm like, I think we could do that at ours.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine to go outside because it's just a little small water and it just evaporates.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But
yeah, but back to the donations. Those people were just more than happy to get anything and everything people were giving them. And the guy told us that 80% of the donations are coming from local people.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
20% are from the government. But it's right around the election time, so they're so worried about elections and ballots and just doing everything they can to try to win the election.
Yeah.
Oh well. I just pray for everybody up there that lost everything and lost a bunch of people, a bunch of casualties, and just the trauma that they're going through. I watch some of the videos and about get you choked up just thinking about it. How devastated some people are.
I know I got family up there that they said they probably won't get power back probably till November.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going around the town trying to clean up what they can. some of the older buildings are still standing, some of the brick buildings, they're still standing, so they're going around trying to clean all that stuff up. But everything that wood built, stick built, I mean, wood and stick, same thing. But all that stuff is pretty much gone.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's towns like you talking about spruce pine, and that's what I did hear on the news. That spruce pine is no longer. Like you're gonna have to basically rebuild all of it. Same way with like Swananoa and Chimney Rock.
Yeah.
Chimney Rock's about completely gone. There's really nothing left of it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the river's right there. So
yeah, it was right on the river.
Took over. So.
I just couldn't imagine being in that area and having that happen to me and my family.
Yeah.
Just couldn't.
I mean,
can't fathom it. How to.
We're lucky that we live down this way, but I mean, it's one of the things that we don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean,
even your worst enemy, you don't wish it on them.
I mean, I know there's a hurricane going through Florida right now, or probably already has went through it. That's their second one, pretty much.
Within about a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Which it's a different part of Florida, but still, I mean, it's Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they said it was going to hit Tampa pretty much head on, and Tampa a lot of times normally does not get hit head on.
Yeah.
So
just can't imagine.
We're not even done with hurricane season, are we?
No, I think it's just getting started.
Yeah, because what they're on, that was age. The one that's hitting
is M.
Is it M that's hitting? Okay.
Milton.
So does it still go by exact letters?
I think so.
Like alphabetical all the way down, or does it skip? Still alphabetical. Because I was like, darn, why they just hit North Carolina as like was an H? So how in the world do they skip that many to get the M?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something.
I'm just glad, like you said, that we're fortunate enough that it didn't really affect us. We did get some rain, and there were some places with minor flooding, but not bad at all.
No. Zach, what else you been up to? I've helped you out a little bit on some things ever since you got back. You need to come out and get my yard mowed. That's one thing you need to do.
You said, I'm going to try to find somebody to get it. And that's the last I heard.
I know.
Heck, your neighbor's lawnmower sitting out in the front yard. You can just
I just gotta go get the key. That's what I gotta do.
You just go over there and jump on.
I ain't been at home.
That's your fault.
I know. It is my fault.
I haven't really had much exciting going on lately. I don't know if y'all can see it in the video, but I finally got my finger healed up some where I don't have to wear a bandage anymore.
Still can't bend it.
Not the end of it. A little bit better. It's moving a little bit more.
Yeah. Bends the knuckle now.
It probably ain't ever gonna bend all the way down anymore.
No. That's fine. You don't need that one to bend that much.
I have been putting some cocoa butter lotion on it to try to soften the scabs and stuff up.
Yeah, that'll help.
And it'll soften the scars up. I did, so I met a pretty dramatic woman yesterday. I went into a store to get a couple of drinks, and the lady at the register asked me, she said, what happened to your finger? She'd seen it, and I was telling her the story, and she was kind of grossed out, but then the girl behind her was like, oh, that makes my stomach hurt. And she had to walk off and like get away from it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, it don't even look bad.
Nah.
It looks like a couple scars. Like I wouldn't run away by looking at that. But she basically ran away and went into another room because she couldn't look at my finger.
Was it the one down there at the bridge?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say I could figure probably one down there at the bridge would do that. I mean, what you should have done was showed her the picture of what it looked like beforehand.
Yeah,
she really would have ran
she
off.
Probably would have threw up.
Yeah. I hadn't really been helped to a whole lot. We've had football, and that's about to wrap up. He's got
we got
2 games left, and then y'all are getting started pretty much with baseball.
No, we're almost done.
You're almost done as well.
Tomorrow is the last scheduled game, and then they got a couple makeup games.
Okay.
From the rain.
Yeah.
So I'd say we got about 3 more.
Yeah. I know we've got. Last week was our final home game, and everything else is away. So we've got 2 more games. And as far as I know, as of right now, we're probably not making the playoffs. I mean, we're only one. We're like 1-5 maybe. So, and the last 2 teams that we're gonna play, we probably will not beat. Maybe the last one.
With the baseball, they don't even keep score because it's still T-ball. So
Yeah.
We're just playing until the end of the season. So all we've got to do is get through the end of the season. But it's funny. It's funny watching the kids play T-ball because they're just running around everywhere.
Yeah.
Half of them are playing in the dirt and just not paying attention.
I remember my youngest one doing that.
And when the ball would come towards them, you might have like 6 or 7 kids jump on the ball at one time.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like the whole field goes after the ball.
Yeah, we're trying to, which it's a little different with football because all of them are running after the ball, but then we've got several of them still trying to run after other team and grab their flags, and the other team that person don't even have the ball. They're just running around ripping. Yeah, he's just running around ripping everybody's flag. I don't care. I'm ripping flags. Like, whatever, dude. That's fine. Whatever.
Keeping you entertained.
Yep. Keeping you entertained. One day you'll grab the right flag. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But nah, we're fixing to finish that up, and then I've got hunter safety actually fixing to start up next month. So I guess I'll be coaching that. So.
And right now it's deer season.
Yep.
I hadn't even been.
I hadn't either. I did get lucky. We're not doing it every weekend this time.
Yeah, it's good.
So we're gonna have some breaks in there, so you can go duck hunting.
Yeah.
And we're not starting at 8 o'clock either. We're starting at 9. So I might still slide in and do some duck hunting.
Even if you're a little bit late.
Even if I'm a little late, and even if I am the head coach, I don't care. I'll be like, hey, I'm duck hunting. Set it up for me. That's all you gotta do. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Yep. But yeah, we've got that starting. Deer season starting to come up. Which, is it gun season yet?
No, it's not till November.
Okay.
At the second
That's
weekend
what I was
of
thinking.
November. Still bow season right now.
Yeah. It's coming up, and then duck season's coming up too.
I just haven't made the time. I've had a lot going on. And
At least you got a bow.
yeah. Haven't made the time to go because it's been pretty hot too. I hadn't really felt like going out there and lugging around a bag of corn and sweating my butt off to go put out corn.
It's a sacrifice you gotta make.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you even got your camera out yet. Probably not. Be alright. I ain't got mine out either. Probably won't put one out either.
Your daddy gave you one.
I know.
You ought to put it somewhere just for the book, just to see what you can find.
No. It'd be alright. It's the wireless one. I'm not paying an extra $10 or whatever.
Yeah.
But
get one of those TikTok cameras that I've been seeing on TikTok shop.
I've seen those too, the solar panel ones.
Yeah, and there's one that even rotates like a security camera.
Really?
Have you seen that?
I ain't seen that one yet. I've seen the deer camera that's wireless, and solar panel charge. I was like,
I can buy that for my Spy Point. You can buy the solar adapters for them.
Yeah.
I just never did. But
I mean, my biggest thing is you're gonna have to make an opening to where it'll actually get there.
Yeah, you have to be on the edge of a field or something. You couldn't really be in the woods because it wouldn't do you much good.
I mean, unless it just tries to draw in that much light, but still, I'd put it on the edge of the field.
Put your security light out there at night so it charges up overnight. But it'd have to be on the edge of a field, or you'd have to get an extension cable and run it to like a fence line or something. And that's just a lot of work.
Yeah. I've seen that one. I've actually started seeing a lot more hunting stuff on TikTok now. I'm like, okay, where'd this come from? Am I getting back over to that side?
Yeah. But I'll get out there. I've even got 2 bags of corn that I've been riding around in the truck for a week. I just ain't put them out yet. I got one stand I need to.
Them things are probably already molded.
No.
Yeah.
It ain't rained on them yet.
The dew and everything?
It's fine. They'll still eat it.
Well, that's true. They will.
The top layer might be a little crusty, but the rest will be fine.
It'll already be fermenting and everything. You have drunk deer walking around.
No, I might grow me a corn patch.
Yeah, you might. I can see it now.
Come stumbling in.
No, stumbling off.
Come in burping.
Yeah.
What is up with that deer? Like, call the wildlife agent and everything, sending him videos. They come out and inspect my corn pile. I'm like, it's starting to smell like moonshine.
Yeah. It'd be alright. Just makes them
try to write me some tickets thinking I'm brewing moonshine and dumping the hops, dumping the whatever you call it out on the ground. What is that stuff that the term they got for it, that they brew and then they run it off? Basically the screenings.
Oh, crap.
Because they say, like, if you eat that stuff, it'll mess you up.
I know what you're talking about.
The mash.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Mash.
Yeah. You'll end up having some deer walk in, get drunk, then stumble off. Then go stumbling off. Well, he didn't make it very far, and then you find one in the pond.
Yeah. But I gotta move a couple stands. I'm gonna move that one near the pond.
Yeah.
It's just such a tight little area.
You hadn't called me about that.
No, dang.
I need to get that duck blind in there too.
And I got another stand at my house that I want. It's in a good spot, but I want to just move it down the hill a little ways so I got more of an area to see, a better vision.
Dude, you can walk out your back door and just kill one. Especially if they come on the back side over there.
Not with a bow though, you probably couldn't get close enough, but you could with a rifle.
That's every bit of what a 50-yard shot.
I don't remember. I mapped it out last year.
Probably
from that pond.
From the back to the back side of the pond to maybe right there at the maybe a corner of the house. Or right there in the play lot. Where the swing set and stuff's at. That's maybe every bit of 50 yards.
Yeah.
It'd be a good shot for you. You can do it with a bow. Just go get Lucy's crossbow.
Yeah.
She ain't using it.
Yeah, alright. She can't pull it back.
But, no.
But I got a little bit of stuff I want to do, but nothing too crazy. But I have been seeing deer out.
Yeah, I hit one this morning, so I know they're definitely moving.
There's been some nice ones killed around us too.
Is there?
Yeah.
I hadn't even kept up with that. Only social media I've been on really is TikTok.
Yeah.
I just get on there and laugh about some things. But
stupid stuff.
Pretty much.
Well, kind of decided we're going to quit rambling as much in these things. Do you have any more things you want to talk about?
Just I guess recap a little bit. Just like I said, come out to trunk or treat on the 26th, and come out to our movie night at the church on the 12th,
which is this coming Saturday.
Yeah,
it's kind of short notice,
but yeah, just
you're interested.
Yeah, and then pray for everybody that's in the mountains. Hopefully they get back up and moving, mountain strong, like they say. For long. So.
And a lot of people have said if you're going to donate to the church-run organizations like Samaritan's Purse, and I can't remember the other one. But if it's a church-affiliated place, that's the best place to donate because it's going to get in the right hands. It's not going to be dispersed out to the Ukraine or some crap. But
what, Zach, you want to end us on a Bible verse right there?
Yeah, I'll look at one while you talk about all our socials and recap everything.
We'll do a recap on the socials. You can email us and any recipes if y'all want to be on here. You're more than welcome to. Send that to poorboychronicles23@gmail.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can message us on Facebook if you want to be on here at Poor Boy Chronicles. You can find us on TikTok at Poor Boy Chronicles. YouTube, you'll see this little showing on YouTube at Map Dot. Productions. Alright, I got you. Alright, on Spotify, what is it, Google? You gonna post it on Google too?
Yeah, it'll be automatically posted.
Okay. iHeartRadio and Apple Podcast.
Yeah, and we've got some, I hope y'all like this episode. We're trying to get back into it. We've got some good things coming in the future, hopefully.
No.
But the verse of the day is Romans 8, verse 11. But if the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, he who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through the spirit of who dwells in you. Excuse me. Good enough.
Yeah. I kind of
trust in the Lord.
Yeah. Well, appreciate everything.
Yeah, thank you. Share everything, and we'll see y'all next time.